Hello and welcome. I'm starting a new grammar series here on YouTube. I'll be going over all of the basic English grammar topics. I'll be doing that over the next couple months. Which topics am I going over? The 12 tenses, conditionals, reported speech, passive voice, modal verbs, gerunds and infinitives, adjective clauses, adverb clauses, and noun clauses. So we'll get right into it. For every grammar topic I do, I always kind of present it and do it the same way. The first thing I do is I put examples on the board, usually 2 or 3 examples, and then I ask students questions. I ask every student a question. After that, if there's time, I'll have them ask me questions too, and then I'll tell them the form, how and when to use it. And after that, we move to activity. Could be a handout or game, something like that. So the first topic this week is simple present. I'll put the examples up. I've got 2 or 3 examples. Depending on the level, you can have short or longer, more complicated examples. If it's a lower level, I'll usually just do 2 or 3 very short ones. And if it's a higher level class, then I'll do 1 short one and a couple longer ones. So here you see, my name is Sam. I live in Turkey. I work as an English teacher. And after that, that takes maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and then I start asking questions. And really, you can ask any question you want. I usually try to keep it simple. For example, what do you do? What do you do can be hard to explain. And what do you like to do? What do you do every day? Tell me about your family. What can you tell me about Turkey or whichever country you're in? The next thing is the form. So for simple present, that's subject plus verb 1. Except she, he, and it goes subject plus verb, and then you add s or es depending which verb it is. Next thing I do here is explain about facts, generalizations, and routines, and try to explain the difference. A fact is something that stays the same, but some facts can change over time. Generalizations, something that people believe about certain people or places. And then routine, that's something you do all the time, either daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, just talking about things you do a lot of time. Here are some facts. My name is Sam. I live in Turkey. The capital of Turkey is Ankara. My brother works and lives in Virginia, USA. He likes to climb mountains in his free time. Here are some generalizations. People in Virginia like to play basketball. Turkish people like to eat baklava. Girls gossip more than boys. And lastly, here are some routines. I eat baklava once a month. I eat çiğ once a week. I shower every day. I never drink alcohol or smoke cigarettes. So then you do a handout, and the handout could just be questions or a fill-in-blank exercise. Or you can have them write things down. Write down 5 simple present sentences and 5 questions. Or you could get them in groups, either partners or more than 2 people in one group. And then they write questions and they ask each other the questions. And then there's games. So I have some games that pretty much work for every grammar topic. One of them is called 3 questions. And I have all the students write 3 questions. Then someone sits in the middle of the class in a chair and they'll answer 3 questions, one question from 3 different students. Then the person in the middle swaps with someone else, and you repeat the same thing, 3 questions, and then you swap out again until everyone has sat in the middle once. The other game is which question is that? And I'll write a bunch of sentences before the class, and they try to figure out which question was asked to get that answer. And you could do it, if you have a small class, you can just do it in a circle. If you have a larger class, you can do it as a team game. And for the team game, you have 2 people from each team come, or one person from each team come, 2 total. And they each sit across from each other in chairs, and then you quickly pull up a sentence. First one to get the correct question gets a point. Another team game you can play is called Board Q&A, and you have one person from each team come up, and one of them writes a question and the other answers the question, and they both write those on the board. And then I have a point system for 3 points if it's perfect with no errors, and 2 points if there's a couple errors, and 1 point if they at least tried. So that's it for simple present. What are your tips? How do you teach simple present? If you're a teacher, go ahead and let me know. I hope you found this useful. If you have any questions about the topic as a student, you can go ahead and ask in the comments. If you want to see more topics and learn more English, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.